Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in here on the Central YouTube channel as we get ready for the start of another winter season. We had girls basketball start already. They have their first game under their belt, have another game tonight. And the boys started practice last Monday. They had their scrimmage yesterday, and I am joined today by one of the stars of that boys basketball team, Frankie Wilk. Frankie, thank you for taking time out of your day to join us on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Nami.
Frankie, excited for this season, as I always am for the boys basketball season. You had your scrimmage last night down in Sauk Prairie. No, not Sauk, Sun Prairie. There we go.
Yep.
Down in Sun Prairie. Tell us a little bit about how the scrimmage went and how practice has been going.
Practice has been going pretty good. We got a lot of young guys, so we're working them through, getting them used to the ropes of varsity level basketball, and that's been a process. But I think we've been doing pretty good on that. And the scrimmage last night, we had again a lot of young guys playing their first varsity level basketball, so there's a little pause in their level of play. But I know once they get going, they'll be able to get to the level they're capable of playing at.
Sure, when we look at this team, lost a lot of scoring with Peyton Strittmatter and Henry Meyer and Noah Dingle all graduating last year. And so, as you mentioned, going to be a young team, and it's going to take some time for those young Bulls to be able to get to that varsity level. But I know that you, as a senior leader, and the others will make sure that they're ready to go. And of course, Coach Fergutt will make sure they're ready to go. What are we expecting for the season, Frankie? Are we expecting to compete for a conference championship? Are we hoping to be in the top half of the conference? What do you think realistic goals are for this team?
Our team goals that we came up with is playing back in the Kohl Center come March. I mean, we're capable of anything we work towards, and just what we want to do is be back there and go back to that tradition.
There you go. So not even talking about conference, we're talking about getting down to the state tournament. I like hearing that. And wouldn't that be something? And we've certainly seen that program do it before. So why not do it again this year? Frankie, let's talk a little bit about you individually. Got hurt in football. And so I know that you've been around with a cast on. Now, I saw it today when I came and got you. The cast is off. Give us a little update on your health.
Well, I broke my thumb in Sparta. I think it was about a month ago, a little more over a month. Got that off last week. Been doing some workouts, getting back to my old self, and once I'm back to my old self, get back going. Then the last couple of weeks, I've just been running, conditioning, trying to get in shape to come back right away.
So the big question is the thumb on your shooting hand?
It is my right thumb, yes.
Oh, boy. Okay. And so I'm sure that was a great conversation that you got to have with Coach Fergutt, telling him that you got hurt in football.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure it was. All right. Well, it is what it is. And, when we have multi-sport athletes, that can happen. Doesn't sound like you're going to be out for very long. So hopefully you get back right away. As we know, the Riverhawks are going to need some scoring on the offensive end with, as I said, the graduation of the three main scorers from last year. So, and I can't wait to see you light it up at the 3-point line like you usually do. First game of the year is Tuesday, December 3rd. That's after Thanksgiving break here, and you guys will be on the road at Eau Claire North. We're planning on covering that game. What do we know, if anything? I know it's early. Anything about Eau Claire North? Are they a good team? A lot of kids returning?
They return a majority of their kids. They got a lot of good shooters. They're probably about the same size as us, I think. So we don't really. I mean, we still have to compete and box them out and stuff. But size-wise, we match up pretty well. I think it'll just be a good competitive game, and can't wait to get there.
Something to look forward to. And as I mentioned, the plan is for us to be broadcasting that live on the YouTube channel. So we will have their opener, and then also versus Marshfield that same week. That's two tough opening games for you guys. Yeah. Of course, you guys are used to that, as Coach Fergutt always schedules really tough non-conference matchups for you. That's one of the reasons that you're so successful when it comes to the playoffs. Frankie, I'm so excited to have you on today because you are the smartest kid in the school. Being a fellow Dolphin fan, we got a big week here now. 3 wins in a row for the Dolphins. We got a big week here coming up here Thursday night, Thanksgiving night at Lambeau. I need your prediction. Dolphins get to 4 in a row, or do they get beat by those Packers?
I think they get to 4-0. I mean, fellow graduate in Lacrosse Central, Gavin Wilson Graft. Me and him have a little thing going where I got the prediction going. I got him 31-0.
31-0.
That's my prediction.
Oh my gosh, would that be a fantastic Thanksgiving, Frankie? Let's speak that into existence. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, of course, Gavin, the big Packer fan. What was his prediction?
Obviously the Packers winning by a good amount too.
Good a month. Oh, geez. So you guys are both predicting blowouts, just in opposite ways.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're right. The Dolphins really need that. And hey, fins up, baby, like we always say.
Yep.
And Frankie, I can't wait to see you out on the basketball court with all the guys. One last question for you before we sign off here. You're a senior now. So what is it like being a senior leader for this team, stepping into that role that those guys last year left?
It's something honestly I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to like lead a team and just like be like a guy like people look up to, and just can't wait to continue doing that and helping the team the best I can.
And I've seen it already just in the fall ball stuff that you've been doing, the leadership, even though you haven't been out there on the court, the leadership you've been displaying. I know my son, Sam, who's a sophomore, looks up to Frankie Wilk, and he came home after one of the games. He said, yeah, even Frankie gave me a high five. So that's what being a senior leader is all about. And you're, paving the way for those next group of kids to eventually become the senior leaders themselves. So I do appreciate you. Also appreciate you taking time out of your day to join us on the YouTube channel. Got to remind our viewers that we have a game tonight, girls basketball, as the girls host Eau Claire North. That game will start at 6:30 tonight. No JV game, so we'll start tip-off at 6:30 for the varsity game. We got the whole crew tonight. Joel is back from his volleyball tournaments. We'll have Michael Arnold on the broadcast, so a full crew of broadcasters for you tonight, and we're excited about that. As the girls, remember last week, had a really competitive game with that West Salem team, one of the best teams in the area, and so we'll see how they look tonight against Eau Claire North. Frankie, good luck this season. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us.
Thank you, Nami.
And viewers, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, 6:30 tonight, we'll be live on the Central YouTube channel. Pre-game probably starting at 6:15 or so. Have a good day.